Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Monday, July 31st, 2023 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi, and our energy mantra for today is, it is my responsibility and purpose to be a steward of the love vibration. And welcome back. Last day of the month, building to a full moon. It's been some spicy astro. Looking ahead to August, there's still some spiciness, maybe a little less than there was in July, so phew for that. But we're kicking off August in a big way with a full moon in Aquarius. So for today, recognize building into the full moon. That may bring the Leo energy into a little bit more of a dramatic expression. You may feel things more dramatically. The sky is crying right now. We are having a big electrical storm here, and that's one of the things with Aquarius energy. It can spike the electrical energy. So while the moon will not be moving into Aquarius till later in the evening, you may start feeling those. You know, it's funny because the impulse that I'm getting is like almost like an electric shock, but it's just through the energies. You're not really getting shocked. It's just the feeling of that. So ground, tend to your nervous systems to be supported in this energy. Now, speaking of electrical shocks and electrical impulses, we have Mercury going into its shadow period before the retrograde period begins. That's going to be Thursday, Friday. We have Mercury entering that shadow period. So just FYI, that's more of that energy that can tend to stir us up a little bit. For today, the good news, the really good news, is that the yachtiness that we have been being pulled through the eye of the needle with, right? That is wrapping itself up. So probably about by tomorrow or Wednesday the latest, we are completely finished with that yod, the Venus yod, with Neptune and Pluto feeding in. However, it's still activated today. It's still that finger of God being like, are you getting this? Are you getting this love lesson? This is so important. Keep feeding love into yourself and let the love you're feeding into yourself spill over to others rather than tending so hardcore to anyone, everybody else, right? Moon in Capricorn today, making all of the connections, including a connection with Pluto. So that Plutonic colonic, excuse me, may be preparing us for that new moon, clearing stuff out. That's part of the full moon. Like, full moon energy is meant to be like, oh, here's our harvest. But it can also kind of be a roundup of your emotional harvest from the last month, what needs to be expressed. Pluto's like, better out than in. So, as the moon and Pluto meet up, just recognize that. We'll also have the moon going into that square with the nodes, so there can be some push and pull between the I am, we are energies as the moon feeds in, and you may find yourself feeling a little bit more emotional about this. Now again, that Venus yod is like, hold the love, be the love, embrace the love, vibe with the love, and that is the power you have to help pull you through any of the challenge that this energy may spice up. As I'm looking at the astro as well, I'm looking at Mars building to a connection with Jupiter, and so that means Mars, our reaction energy, is also a little bit more juiced up in this energy. It's not reaching, it's trying till tomorrow, till Tuesday, but still, we may be a little bit more reactive. We also may find ourselves just trying to avoid the emotions and going into like do mode, that also is not necessarily the way we want to go through this. So it's okay to feel. It's okay to feel feelings that we don't want to keep feeling. We gotta have healing ways, productive ways of allowing these energies to move through us. So just keep that in mind. I feel like Alexa is slowly turning down the lights on me. It's like the universe is like, wrap it up. Wrap it up. Come on. Talking too long. Wrap it up. Maybe it's the AI verse. Maybe not the universe. It's the AI verse, right? All right. So, besides that, the moon in Capricorn is also connecting to Neptune, connecting into Uranus. So it's kind of feeding into the yachtiness as well with this energy. We start the day as it connects to Uranus, so it's giving us some triggery vibes. Again, this is all just to ring out what is not love, ring out what is not serving, ring out what you've been carrying around that needs to go. Keep that in mind. Let it move through. Do your best not to take it out on others. We live in a world with people. It happens, but just keep that all in mind. All right, so yeah, we're exhausted, mentally exhausted. It's been too much. Go into the silence. I love this card. It's the star card despite having a full moon on it. And this card is a reminder. Good things are coming. So keep doing your best in and through these things, right? Be receptive to the good, to the blah, to the feels that need to move through. There is a purpose. And what is it doing? It's all kicking off something new. Something new coming down the mountain at some point. The Fool card. We're just not there yet. So this is that clear out to help work up some new... I'm hearing the song Good Vibrations. I'm hearing new sensations, not good vibration. New sensations, good vibrations on another path. Coming down the mountain. There we go. So, that is it for today. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power. And remember who you are. Namaste.